You've probably heard of the golden ratio or Fibonacci numbers. But what if I told you it's the hidden code behind all life? These numbers aren't just some cool math trick. They're the formula shaping everything around us. Let's break it down step by step.
Let's go, let's go, let's go! Wheels up, let's go!
Jump back to the 13th century, Italy. A monk named Leonardo, better known as Fibonacci, is deep in his calculations when he stumbles upon something fascinating. Add two consecutive numbers in a sequence, and you get the next one. In the Fibonacci sequence, starting from the third number, each number is the sum of the two before it. This is what we call the golden ratio. As the Fibonacci sequence grows, each number gets closer to 0.618 of the next one, while also being about 1.618 times the previous one. That's the magic of Fibonacci ratios. All right, sounds like a cool math pattern, right?
Yes.
But what if I told you this sequence is the ultimate key to understanding the world? Everything around you follows these numbers. Sounds tricky? Let's dive in. Here's a simple example to make it clear. Imagine you've got a pizza and you cut it so that one slice is slightly bigger than the other. But here's the cool part. The entire pizza relates to the bigger slice the same way the bigger slice relates to the smaller one. Pretty wild, right? This kind of proportion is special, and you'll find it everywhere. In art, architecture, and even nature. Yep, math loves its symmetry. So if something in the world looks beautifully balanced, chances are the golden ratio is at work. The Fibonacci sequence could have just been a quirky math puzzle, but here's the catch. Scientists kept running into these numbers everywhere in nature. Everything that grows, evolves, and finds its place in the world, from tree branches to seashells, somehow follows this pattern. It's like nature is playing a flawlessly calculated game of mathematical Tetris, where everything aligns perfectly with the right proportions. All of nature follows a set of rules. Some reach for the sky like trees. Others sprawl across the ground, and some spiral their way through existence. Just look at the Great Pyramid of Giza, tornadoes, or galaxies. This pattern is everywhere, from the tiniest snowflake to the vastness of the universe. And we, humans, use it all the time without even realizing it. Architects, designers, and photographers instinctively follow these proportions because they just feel right. Scientists have found the Fibonacci sequence popping up in the most unexpected places. One of them, phyllotaxis, or leaf arrangement. Take sunflowers. Their seeds arrange themselves in two spirals, one clockwise and one counterclockwise. This allows the plant to use space in the most efficient way possible, following a flawless mathematical order.
It's nature. It's natural. Yeah.
Nature wastes nothing, just pure efficiency and flawless design. This applies to both form and structure. Look closely at the main stem of a chicory plant, and you'll notice its branches sprouting at different distances. Now, divide them by each other and you'll get that same familiar ratio. Yep, those magical numbers again. The length of flower petals isn't random either. Turns out this specific arrangement allows plants to absorb the maximum amount of sunlight. You can see this pattern everywhere, from pineapples, cacti, and broccoli to cedar and pine cones. It all follows the Fibonacci numbers to perfection. Did you know that most flowers have a petal count that follows the Fibonacci sequence? Next time, try counting them. Even lizards follow this pattern. Their tail-to-body ratio is 60 to 39, or 1.618. And dragonflies? They're the undisputed symmetry champions. Their tail length relates to their body the same way their body relates to their total length. It's math in motion. These proportions aren't just found in nature. They've shaped human creations for centuries. The Aztecs built pyramids, architects designed temples, and just look at the Parthenon in Athens. It's a masterpiece of the golden ratio. Its facade was built using this principle, making it feel perfectly balanced and harmonious. Even Archimedes, a man who loved math more than a good game of chess, used this ratio to create his legendary Archimedean spiral, now forever engraved in history.
Wait a minute, is that an Archimedean spiral? The mirror dimension is just geometry? You're great at geometry, you could do geometry!
Here's a mind-blowing fact. The Archimedean spiral isn't just some fancy mathematical curve. It's everywhere in nature. Whirlpools, tornadoes, hurricanes, they all follow this rule. And if we zoom out even further, Galaxies spiral in the exact same way. It reveals one of nature's grandest designs, a never-ending cycle of expansion and contraction, a static law governing a dynamic process. And guess what? Some guy cracked this code over 2,000 years ago. Just imagine. He was chilling in ancient Greece, crunching numbers, and casually unlocked the formula that explains the universe.
Genius.
Even bacteria aren't an exception. They multiply in a sequence that perfectly aligns with nature's built-in formula. And here's an even crazier fact. Meteorites crash into Earth, leaving behind craters that, believe it or not, also fit into this pattern. Look around. Flower buds, seahorses, snails, ferns, ocean waves, animal horns, DNA spirals, storm clouds, and even spider webs. All of them twist into the Fibonacci spiral. Pure coincidence?
I don't think so, darling.
Yeah, I don't think so too. Between a tiny pine cone and a massive galaxy, there are billions of light years. Yet they follow the same rule. Why? Because 1.618 isn't just a number. It might be the ultimate mathematical law driving the very motion of nature itself. We're so used to Fibonacci numbers that we don't even notice them. But imagine if the world followed pure chaos and randomness instead. What would that look like? Maybe your face would be completely asymmetrical. Trees would grow in wild, unpredictable directions, and the universe would resemble a glitchy video game gone wrong. The deeper you dive into the world of the golden ratio, the less it seems like just a mathematical coincidence and more like the perfect code behind all existence. So is this really just a fluke? Or did someone not only discover this formula, but weave it into the very fabric of the universe? What's your take? Are we looking at a fundamental law of the cosmos or just a fascinating quirk of nature? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's unravel this mystery together.